Hello everybody, hey, Richard Blackstone here with today's Create One Love Note. And wow, you know, I'm just in this energy thing. I don't know when I don't know when you're going to see it or anything, but I'm putting on a live event here soon, so it doesn't matter in space and time. But because of that, I got this energy bubble that every day is like just fluffing and putting out, and that's what I'm doing too. And the reason I'm so excited is because it is really going to serve a ton of people and help raise consciousness and do all the good things that I love to teach. So you are the benefactor of this energy. And I'm going to give you some of that energy through today's love note. So let's go ahead and dive in, see what it has to say. Oh, look, hey, love note says, oh gosh, okay. What is the difference between the mind and your imagination? Limitations exist in your mind, but your imagination is unlimited. Do you know why children are so wonderful to be around? It's because they don't have all the limitations that adults have been conditioned to believe about life. They use their imagination much more because to them everything is wonderful, and there is nothing that they cannot be, do, or have. They are also closer to source energy and are filled with love. There is no limit to your imagination, just as there is no limit to what you can achieve in your life. What you are putting your attention on. What are you putting your attention on? Are you continually thinking about your limitations, or are you constantly using your imagination to direct your unconscious mind into manifesting your every desire? The law of attraction is always working, and it is always working on the thoughts that run through your head. Guess what? Are they thoughts of a limited life? Of woe is me? Or are they thoughts of your next magnificent manifestation? Yahoo! Yeah, that's part of the love note. Right there. See? Yahoo! Okay. So, one of my favorite mentors, Albert Einstein, he said, the imagination is more important than the intellect. Now, this is from the most revered scientist of our time. But what a lot of people don't know is Albert Einstein was also quite a spiritual person who really understood the bigger picture of the game of life on planet Earth through science. And he tried to explain that to us through his wonderful interpretation of the law of relativity. And what that explains, of course, is that this whole universe is connected. Everything in life is interconnected with all other. It's a huge matrix. And science is telling us that right now. They're saying that there's no such thing as solid matter, all this and stuff. No. If you go deep, you realize that everything that makes up what we call solid matter, it all comes from one thing. And they call this thing energy. Well, and I call it unconditional love. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. And then so what we are experiencing in the game is the ability to take your imagination, which is unlimited, and use that power to create the life of your dreams. That's what we do here at Create One Love, is show you how to do that, to take that inner journey of personal transformation and self-actualization and turn it into the outer world experiences that you truly desire to have. Now that's pretty cool, isn't it? And that's the way the game is played. You're doing that right now, whether you know it or not. Because I know there's two ways to do it. You can do it unconsciously, or you can do it consciously. And that the whole difference in the quality of your life depends on the factor of consciousness. So the more you get into this idea of creating your life consciously, the more fun the game begins. It's just the way it is. It's cause and effect of the universe. And the idea, of course, is to use this unlimited tool that you have in your possession right now that you call your imagination. Your imagination is unlimited, and whatever you can think, this is the beauty of the game, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, man can achieve. Now, the key factor here is that you have to believe that you can have it. And therein lies the rub, because we've been conditioned from birth to put limits on our nature and to live a life that is defined by those limits, instead of being an unlimited being of life for which all things are possible, which is what you are when you enter the world as a baby coming out of your mother's womb. When you come out, you realize that you can be, do, and have whatever you want. You just don't have the wherewithal yet to express that to the world, because you are so close to source energy. And then the more you grow, the more you're conditioned by your great teachers, you know, your mother and father, and of course the almighty television, the farther away you get from source energy, until you actually some point there start believing that you're separate from source energy, which, you know, is just a conditioning thing. It's not a reality. Because you're a three-part being, mind, body, spirit. That spirit part of you is always connected. It's eternally connected because the source is eternal. You have to be eternal. You have to be, because you're connected to your spirit. That connection never breaks. You don't come to a point where it's stretched so far that, oh, right, now I'm really separate from God. You never get to that point. Oh, God. And so use that connection to create your life the way you want it. And that's powerful. And like I said, that's what we teach here at Create One Love. And to get you going on that journey right now, I want you to go to the website, consciouslifestylesecrets.com. Just go there now. There's an ebook on the side. Pick it up. It's free. Start reading it and start changing your life right now. For the positive. If you want the good things in life, well, you have to move into the good things. And that's how it's done. All right, that's it for today. Use your imagination. Hey, right now, just, start, thinking, wow, what could I be in life if I really wanted it? That's what the imagination does for you. What's the possibilities for me? What are they? I know what they are for me, but what are they for you? Now, think about those possibilities and go, oh, I can do that. Well, you have to believe it. But when you're an unlimited being of life for which all things are possible, you believe it. When you're living in fear, believe you're separate and you're limited, sometimes beliefs come along with that say, no, you can't do it. Well, you can break those beliefs, because all your beliefs are is your habitual thoughts. How do you change your beliefs? You change your thoughts. How do you change your thoughts? You go to this website and get that book. Get you going. All right. Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow on the next one. And until then, as always and in always, live in love. I'll see you tomorrow.